All right, guys, welcome back to the Best Bet Trades YouTube. In this video, I want to show you another indicator that we use every single day trading. But before I do, if you don't mind hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel, guys, and turn on those post notifications bells, because our goal here is to bring every trader, rather that be an options trader, futures trader, or trading stocks, we want to bring you guys value. And we want these videos to bring you guys value too. So hopefully we can make you a better trader, a more profitable trader, and just overall help you with your success. So getting into this video, guys, I want to show you another one of our custom indicators that are incredible to have again. This is an indicator, that's an automatic indicator, kind of like the support and resistance levels. This is going to be another indicator that saves you a ton of time, so you don't have to go back to the day before, look at the high, okay, market, look at the low market, okay. This is going to do all that for you, okay. And there's a lot of strategies out there with the previous day high, previous day low strategy, okay? So, meaning just one, for instance, if the first 5 candles close in between the range, which would be previous day high, previous day low, it's said to close in the range, okay? So, typically when I'm scalping and playing a range bound day, today's not a good, this day we're on right now is not a very good example because as you can see, we opened above the range, right? Because if the range is previous day high and previous day low, obviously up here is out of the range. So this would be a day where you have to scratch it. Still can use these levels, as support and resistance, but in this certain case, obviously we didn't open in the range. But if we would have opened in the range, these would be levels that you could play short off of at previous day high and play long off of in previous day low, because you're going to have situations where price action bounces in between these two levels. On a day like today, where do these indicators still come into play? Well, I'm going to show you, okay? So obviously up here we had a sell-off. We came down and, for a scalping opportunity, you would have seen this price action. It came up to previous day high once it busted below it and rejected here off of the previous day high. So this would have been a situation where you consistently see the candles not able to close above previous day high, and you would have gotten into a short, and obviously your stop loss would have been if it broke out of previous day high. Now, a long position in this situation, if you were trading, between open and 10 o'clock in the morning, would have been if it breaks above previous day high and closes above it, right? You could assume the price action is going to go up. It would have created a support level at this previous day high level. Now, looking what happened down here. So obviously this day here was a very weird sell-off day off of news, okay? You came down. Look at what it did right here at previous day low, guys. These are serious levels. I'm telling you, if you watch the stock market every day, you are going to see that previous day high and previous day low are huge levels, okay? Even if it's not a range-bound day, they're still big levels. Right here, what do you see happen? Well, price action comes down to previous day low, jumps off of it a couple times, and breaks below, okay? And a position to jump into short would be as soon as a candle doesn't have to close below it. As soon as you see the candle falls below previous day low, you could have gotten in it and definitely wrote it down, okay? Now, when would you have gotten in long? Well, right here, where it breaks above previous day low again, you could have gotten in long. Obviously, understanding that this level, this at the time resistance level is right here, you could have gotten in long. And obviously, when you've seen this candle start to wick below, you could have gotten out of your position. And again, you could have repeated the cycle. Right here, it bounced off a previous day low a few times, but then it obviously broke through. So it gets tough after noon, guys. I like getting my trades in the morning because you have the more the volatility is better in the morning, where obviously towards the end of the day, the volatility doesn't usually ramp up until like 3 o'clock for power hour. But again, even right here at, power hour time, right here, it gets above previous day low, makes it a support level, and rocket ships up. Okay. So these are great levels, guys. Especially, the best time, in my opinion, to use these is when you have a range bound day, right? If price action opens in between these two levels, The rule of thumb is the first 5 candles. If the first 5 candles of the day close in between the two, it's going to be a range bound day. Again, it's entirely possible to have a late day breakout, but more times than not, when price action opens the first 5 candles in between these two levels here, previous day high and previous day low, you're going to have a range bound day. So it gives you that edge to understand, what price action is going to do for that day. Now, you still need, if you're scalping, you still need to understand that, just because it's going to be a range bound day doesn't mean that the price action has to come all the way down to previous day low. But it's going to give you an indicator that if, price action starts reversing here, it's probably only going to come up the previous day high and reject off of there. So it gives you another little bit of advantage to understand what price action is going to do on that day. Even though you can't predict what it's going to do, in an hour from now, you can understand that it's going to be in between these two areas all day long if that happens. So that's a how-to video. We'll do a complete strategy video on. But for this video, you're going to get these two guys again down in the description, the link. Most groups aren't giving you indicators even during your free trial, but we're going to give you the indicators for your 10-day free trial because we are very confident that these indicators are going to change your life. Okay, so before you knock it, try it, guys. Again, after the 10 days, if you decide, yeah, this just isn't for me, well, that's fine. Okay, we'll take the indicators back and we'll all go on with our day. But we want to give you those 10 days to try them out for yourself. And if you're like, oh, well, I work a 9 to 5 and I can't trade during the day. Well, the good news is these indicators work on the futures too. So, and we know futures can trade at nighttime. So again, these indicators can really benefit you in a lot of different ways in the overall market. So I hope you guys can give these a try and let me know in the comments if you've used an indicator like this before. And that being said, we will see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for stopping in.